Ever pondered what makes INTP females tick, or why their minds operate like a well-oiled logic machine? INTP females are a rare breed, making up a mere 2 to 5% of the female population. They are anomalies in a world that often struggles to understand their intricate minds. Their unique blend of introversion, intuition, thinking, and perceiving sets them apart from the rest. So what makes these logical maestros tick? What are their habits, their quirks, their drives? Dive in as we unravel the 10 habits of these highly logical beings. Habit number 1, constant analysis. Their minds, a ceaseless engine churning thoughts and ideas. Picture a grand machine, always whirring, always ticking, processing the world around it. That's what it's like inside the mind of an INTP female. They are relentless in their pursuit of understanding. They dissect situations, poke and prod at theories, and mull over ideas, all in a quest to quench their insatiable thirst for knowledge. Their brains are like intricate spider webs, where each strand represents a different thought or idea, all interconnected, all vital. They don't just want to know how things work, they need to know. They crave the why and the how, the underlying mechanisms that make the world tick. It's a never-ending cycle of exploration and discovery, a journey that knows no bounds. A world without puzzles, to an INTP female, is a world devoid of color. Habit 2, independent thinking, a trait that sets them apart. Let's delve into the core of an INTP female's psyche. A territory where they stand sovereign, their mind. Independent thinking is not just a preference, it's a necessity for them. They revel in their freedom to dissect ideas, to question norms, and to innovate without constraint. Picture a world where everyone echoes the same thoughts, parrots the same opinions. A stifling world, isn't it? That's a world an INTP female would resist. They're not easily swayed by popular opinion. They'll dissect it, question it, and if it doesn't pass their rigorous mental scrutiny, they'll discard it without a second thought. They're not rebels just for the sake of rebellion. Their defiance stems from a genuine desire to understand, to seek truth, to carve out their own understanding of the world. An INTP female walks her path, guided by the compass of her own thoughts. Habits 3 and 4, a fervor for learning and a fascination with abstract concepts. Now, INTP females are not your typical learners. Their thirst for knowledge is insatiable. They dive headfirst into the oceans of information, not just paddling on the surface. They want to understand the why, the how, the hidden mechanics behind everything. Equally, they are captivated by abstract concepts. They are the ones who relish in the complexities of quantum physics, the nuances of philosophical debates, or the intricacies of an intricate piece of music. They love to grapple with ideas that stretch their minds, that challenge their thinking. They are not content with knowing just the what. They want to comprehend the why and the how. To them, knowledge is not just information. It's an adventure, a journey into the unknown. It's a puzzle to solve, a mystery to unravel. To an INTP female, the mind is a treasure trove to be ceaselessly filled. Habits 5 and 6. A preference for solitude and a need for personal space. These habits are like the secret ingredients in the recipe for a highly logical INTP female's mind. Solitude isn't just a preference but an essential element. A time to retreat into their own minds, to reflect, analyze, and recharge. It's like a pit stop in a race, where they refuel their intellect and get ready to face the world again. Personal space, on the other hand, is the invisible boundary that guards their solitude. It's not about being antisocial or disliking people, but rather about maintaining a comfortable distance to protect their mental energy. They're like cats, aloof yet observant, preferring to interact on their own terms. So the next time you see an INTP female engrossed in her thoughts, remember she's not just spacing out. She's in her sanctuary, her personal space, an inviolable domain. Habits 7 and 8, a detachment from emotions and a certain distaste for rigid rules. Now don't mistake this for a lack of emotion or anarchy. It's more about an INTP's preference for logic and a natural tendency to question the status quo. For the highly logical INTP female, emotions aren't discarded. Rather, they are seen as complex puzzles, waiting to be analyzed and understood through the lens of logic. Emotions are not the driving force behind decisions, but fascinating pieces of the human experience. Then there's the matter of rules. Rules, to an NTP, are often seen as limitations, hindrances to the free flow of ideas. This doesn't mean they're rule breakers per se. Instead, they tend to view rules as suggestions, guidelines to be questioned, challenged, and, if necessary, improved upon. The world is an open book for INTP females, with every rule a potential for revision and every emotion a mystery to be solved. To an INTP female, emotions are complex puzzles and rules are mere suggestions. Finishing our list with habits 9 and 10, procrastination and a strive for perfection. It's a curious dance, really. INTP females with their logical minds often find themselves in a paradox. They are perfectionists, wanting every detail to be just right, every theory to be thoroughly examined, every solution to be the absolute best. Yet, this very desire for perfection can lead them down the path of procrastination. It's not laziness, but rather a need for more time, more information, more certainty. They're not ones to rush into things. They want to make sure they've got it all figured out before they take that leap. And sometimes, that means waiting, pondering, putting things off until they're absolutely certain. So, you see, the world of an INTP female is a realm of paradoxes, where procrastination dances with perfection. Moving into habit 11, a profound appreciation for authenticity. This is not just about liking people who are real. It's about valuing honesty, both in themselves and in others. They have a particular fondness for those who are genuine, those who don't hide behind facades or play pretend, those who are straightforward, who say what they mean and mean what they say. But it doesn't stop there. INTP females don't just appreciate authenticity in others, they strive for it in themselves. They are fiercely independent thinkers, yes, but they also strive to be authentic in their thoughts and actions. They don't want to just follow the crowd or go with the flow. They want to be true to themselves, to their own unique perspective and understanding of the world. To an INTP female, authenticity is not just a trait, it's a way of life. It's about being true, being real, and most importantly, being yourself. And that's a habit that we could all stand to learn from. Moving on to habit 12, we encounter a common trait among INTP females, the tendency to overthink. As analytical creatures, they have a knack for dissecting every detail and pondering on all possible scenarios. A casual conversation, a fleeting moment, or an insignificant event, nothing escapes their intricate analysis. This hyper-awareness and over-analysis can sometimes lead to stress and anxiety, as they might find themselves tangled in the web of their own thoughts. It's like they have an internal chess game going on, where they're constantly strategizing and predicting outcomes. However, it's crucial to remember that this overthinking, while sometimes a burden, is also a testament to the depth of an INTP female's thoughts. It's a reflection of their rich inner world, their complex pattern of thinking, and their relentless quest for understanding. So, while it can be overwhelming at times, this habit of overthinking also contributes significantly to the unique mindset of an INTP female, making them the intriguing individuals they are.